Hey, what is up guys? So we're going to be doing another episode of Low Rated Duelists. First, we got our player in the blue, Elementi Green, in the blue at 100 versus Mentador in the red at 100. So, player in the red goes ahead and normal summons Mewfiel. Madolche Mew. We're going to just call it Mew. So, when this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one Madolche monster from your hand. He goes ahead and special summons Madolche. Isn't that Chevalier? I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, I am off of pronouncing cards. But I think it's Chevalier. Is that X in its name? But that is a pretty awkward play for Madolches. Usually, it's like Cat opens up a lot of plays in the deck. Cat into Gelato, into Werewolf, into more cards. Like, you can go into like some pretty nasty plays. But I think most Madolche players don't even play this card anymore. At least to my knowledge, I haven't seen any new build of Madolches. But a player in the red is definitely playing Madolches with 3 cards in the extra deck. All you really need is Tiramisu. Probably, okay, you probably need 2 Tiramisu and Invoker. Unless you're running Instant Fusion, you could probably get away with it. No joke. So, a player is going to go ahead and summon Butlerusk. And then, so, let's see. Is this one is normal summon? When this card is normal summon, you can add 1 field. Oh, okay. There must be another face of Madolche. And our player in the blue is going to activate Coffin Cellar. I've never seen this card. Each time a monster is sent to your opponent's graveyard, inflict 300 damage to your opponent. Okay, so Spy gets flipped. Although it still technically stays... Okay, he's trying to figure out what the buttons are. Maybe he's new to it. There you go. So he is going to actually take no damage at all because I believe Butlerusk attacked. Butlerusk now has 2,000 attack because the field spell boosts up all Madolches by 500, making it so it has 2,000 attack. But anyways, Spy is going to get its effect if he wishes to. I see... Actually, it's a mandatory. I didn't even know that. I thought it was an optional effect, but... I mean, there's really no downside to getting out a free monster unless you're about to, like, deck out or something. Alright, so I have 2,000. He has 2,000k defense plus my effect. Okay, so he's going to get his effect. Let's see what he actually pulls out. Because Gravekeepers are getting a bunch of support, but, you know, it is a very old deck, so he might just... I'm trying to think of cards that players would play. I mean, Descent is pretty old, Guard is pretty old, those would all be pretty decent cards. Now, the thing is, our player can't really make use of Tiramisu, and the funny thing with Coffin Cellar is each time a monster is sent to your opponent's graveyard, inflict 300 damage to your opponent. But our opponent has a really good matchup against Coffin Cellar, because I believe, do these go to the graveyard, then they are shuffled? Let's see, and sent to your graveyard, shuffle this card into your deck. Now, I'm not actually positive how that would actually work, because it might touch the graveyard and then this effect goes off, but it might also like go back to the deck instantly and therefore Coffin Cellar would not resolve properly. I have no idea, so if you guys know, let me know in the comment section below, because I have absolutely no idea. So our player in the blue is still searching for that card. Let's go ahead and open up Watcher Chat while he's searching. Noobs be like, fake Asian eyes. This is totally the fake one. Anyways, but I cannot wait to see how he's going to come out. Okay, I can see why. Okay, so he's going to attack with this. This now has 2,300 because of the field spell, so he can attack this. Then this card obviously cannot kill this. I guess he could technically put an attack position if he really wanted to. But, no. Wait, is that 20? He's right. Don't listen to me on math. I am awful at it. I should be here... Every time I should record my duels, I should name it Low Rated Duelist because I'm awful at this game. But that's actually 2,200, not 23. Regardless, it kills Gravekeeper's Spy. So let's see what our player in the blue draws. I think the best card that he could probably draw into is going to be something like Gravekeeper's Recruiter. He can pop it to pop the any monster, I would say, and then he could go ahead and search it out for a command it, place it over the field spell, and he'd be good to go. He's going to go ahead and activate Dark Hole, which is kind of a curious play. I would probably at least attack over this first. The field spell, let's see, if a monster in your graveyard would be returned to the deck by an effective Madolche monster, you can add it to your hand instead. So, player in the red, pretty plus. I mean, it looks like he's good to go. So, he's going to get the effect of the Madolche monsters. What to hand? Can you get all of them? I think it's a mandatory effect, so I think you would get all of them, right? You can add. I'm not sure about that. That's a... one of those Yu-Gi-Oh rulings where it might just be like, Madolche is special, so like they never miss timing on that. I know they don't miss the timing because they're mandatory to go back into the deck, but I'm not sure about Chateau if you can add each one. Because I would figure Dark Hole would destroy all of them at the same time. Then the effect would be to instantly add them back to the deck, so I'm not sure how it would actually work. So, player in the blue is going to go ahead and go for Gravekeeper Spy, and he's going to add the Descendant. He's probably going to reset Spy. Now, a good play would be probably to summon Spy, or, well, set Spy. But he could have attacked actually with Descendant first and then Darkhold. It probably would have been better for him. I'm not sure if it was necessary at all to Darkhold. That was kind of a minus play for him. Very minus, but that's how it goes sometimes in Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's go and open up Water Chat because I feel like this game could get a little bit slow for our Gravekeeper player. I mean, you can't really OTK with Gravekeepers anyway. It is a slower deck. But he's going to go ahead and normal summon Mufel over here. Going to be summoning that Chevalier. And then he's going to go ahead and attack that base down, which is, of course, going to be that Gravekeeper Spy. And that will kill Gravekeeper Spy, but it does get another card. So let's see if he goes ahead and goes for Gravekeeper's Recruiter, because that is the card he should go for because he has Descendant in his hand. Let's see if he actually does that, because he might not actually do that because it is, you know, low-rated Duelist. Anything can happen here. I'm just waiting for him to be able to activate the Field Spell, and then, I mean, the Field Spell doesn't really hurt Madolches at all. I mean, obviously it will stop them from, you know, going back to the hand, but the deck that he's playing, he's running a lot of questionable cards. Like, for me personally, I probably would not play this card unless he's going for a different build. Okay, finally. He finally goes for that card. Next turn, let's see if he summons Descendant, because our player in the red hasn't set any back row for a long time. He might be playing a very aggressive build. I've seen builds with Photon Thrashers to push for, like, other XYZs, because sometimes at the right time, making something like an Abyss Dweller is really necessary in order to keep up with the pace of the deck. But yeah, he is correct. Spy would be destroyed, and it's going to be the player in the blue's turn. So, please, summon Descendant, pop Recruiter, search for Commandant. I'm sorry, yeah, pop. I would probably pop this card over here, and then I would just run over this poor little cat over here. It's got like a jelly cracker that it's sitting on, and it looks like it's got, I think it's, what is that? I think that's a cantaloupe, but I'm not positive. I'm just gonna check out the pictures. I think this guy, that's definitely like an ice cream sandwich over there. But he's gonna go ahead and set one. Please, summon Descendant, pop Recruiter, search for Commandant, to search for Necro Valley to get rid of the Field Spell. He's going to do this wrong. I already foresee it coming. He's going to pop the Field Spell for whatever reason. I just feel it coming. I feel he's going to pop the Field Spell, even though he's going to add Necro Valley. I just know it's going to happen. I watched too many low-rated Duelists to know exactly what is going to go on. Also, just, you know, Gravekeeper players in general, because it is a popular deck at one point because it was a structured deck. So I watched a lot of players play it. And some players are just kind of new at it. What is he going to pop? Call it now. He's going to hit the Field Spell. Please, if he's smart, he will hit this monster. But see, I told you. What did I tell you guys? Why am I so good at low-rated Duelists? Probably because I played Yu-Gi-Oh! For so long, and, you know, that would be a play that back in the day I would have done myself. Hey, you know, I understand Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a learning process, but let's see what he searches out, because I almost guarantee you guys, he's going to go ahead and search out for Commandant, and he's going to discard that card, and he's going to search for Necro Valley. He's going to place it down on the field, and then he's going to attack over this. I'm just saying now, even though he could have went a lot more plus if he just killed this, got rid of the field. He would be good to go. He could probably come back from the game. There are so many times in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where I'm sure you guys have felt the pain of you watching some guy play and he's just not making the right moves. Well, that happens probably a lot when you guys watch me play, because, you know, I'm not the best player myself, but I would say sometimes I know some plays. What? Okay, this guy's next level meta doesn't even need Necro. Maybe he has it in his hand. Maybe he's got Terraforming face down. He's going to flip it up. He's going to be like, search for that Necro Valley. Let me go ahead and just say what's up in the chat. I'm just doing this simply so I don't get kicked out because of inactivity. Because, you know, the duel is kind of slow. But let's go ahead and open up Watcher Chat. The real agent... Oops, that's not a smiley face. There we go. That ain't Falco. Alright, so let's see what he's going to do. And he just ends his turn like that. What? I am at a loss for words for this Gravekeeper player. And, it doesn't matter. I think a Gravekeeper player is just he's gonna get the short end of the stick unless we see something insane like we need a bottomless trap hole. We need to get rid of Tiramisu before that card comes out, because it's just gonna be problematic for a player in the blue. Okay, come on, make the Tiramisu. And before bottomless, our player in the... Oh, no, this is actually only for monsters. So, never mind. Our player in the red probably will never take that damage other than... as XYZ, is it... I think they still go to the... If they're at material, right? Oh, and a Torrential Tribute is activated. So, that is going to send them all back to the hand, which is a thing. Our player in the red still would get this effect. It is an optional effect, but he can still get it if he wants to get it. So he's going to put them all back to his hand. I don't understand the player in the blue's thought process. I'm really trying to see if he's trying to do something, because there's no reason why he wouldn't want to kill this. Like, but the effect is on. The effect is on. Okay, so he gets to put him back to his hand. Okay, come on, Gravekeeper. You can save yourself, please. Please top deck Royal Tribute and get rid of all the Modolces. Actually, Royal Tribute, I think it just sends him to the graveyard. I don't believe... Oh, he's going to go for Modolce Waltz. Okay. What the heck? Each time a Modolce monster you control attacks or is attacked, it inflicts 300 damage? That doesn't... What is up with these guys running cards that just do like 300 points of damage? This is absolutely ridiculous, but what was that? So, a player in the red technically does need to reveal what he added with the cards effect. So he's going to go ahead and go for Recruiter, which I think is an excellent idea. He does happen to have another Descendant, so that will be, you know, a card that he can contribute with. I said you. The effect is always on. I said you. And he might be foreign. I know. My English is pretty bad, too. Isn't this a continuous? Or maybe no? Nope, it's not a continuous. I thought it was continuous like a Gravekeeper, or I'm sorry, like a Gravekeeper Call of the Haunted, right? So, our player definitely needs to get rid of Chateau, though. Chateau, oh, he finally places the Necro Valley on top. That's going to get rid of Chateau, which will basically stop a lot of the shenanigans. I mean, look how many advantage as far as cards go. And we're almost 12 minutes into this game here, and our player... Both players actually have dealt 0 damage. There it is. Oh my gosh. Icing on the cake right there. That comeback from the Gravekeeper player. Does our player have Herald of Greenlight? That is the question. I've seen weirder things happening in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Low-Rated Duelists. Oh my gosh, he's getting rid of all of them. And this just sends them to the graveyard, right? They discard. It has to be destroyed. So... that is absolutely ridiculous. Our Gravekeeper player is back in this game super hard. I think he can legitimately come back right now. Is he going to discard his entire hand? Because that could be possible. Royal Tribute. Oh, 300. Isn't this each time? I think this is like... this would just be 300 because they're all sent at the same time. I think, but let's see if this happens. It's Low-Rated Duelists. I want him to think it's like the best card ever. How many cards is that? Is that 9 cards? So that's like 2,700 points of damage, if that was correct. I'm pretty sure. I think it's only, it's 300 for each. It's totally not, but you know what, guys? It's Low-Rated Duelists. Let's just let him troll it for as much as they want, because I think it's hilarious. He lets it go through. He's going to activate Modolce Waltz. What the heck is this card? Each time Modolce you control... there's no Modolces. Why would you activate that? What? He's going to chain that? What? Okay, he's going to activate it. It's fine. I think our player in the blue definitely has a huge advantage right now. Modolces are, to my knowledge, other than top decking Madeline, you can't top deck anything out of like a Gravekeeper player already having Necro Valley. I haven't attacked yet. But the only time a Modolce monster is that you control, who cares? Let them take 600 point damage. It's not going to make any difference in the game. And I would rather not PM them. Sometimes when I do these low-rated duelists, there's been so many games where I have PM'd one player and told them like the correct ruling, because I try to help the duelists out sometimes, but sometimes it... Hey, he only uses 300. Okay, so I guess someone told him. I hope they don't end up arguing because of that, because like I said... sometimes when I pin these players to try to tell them exactly what happens, they get confused and they get into this argument. So they just like end up arguing, and then that doesn't work. You have none on the field. Each monster. What? I don't know. I think he might be talking about this card, and our player in the blue is thinking about this card, and then a player in the red is thinking about this card. Welcome to Low-Rated Duelists, guys. Alright, welcome back, guys. So they had an argument of what card was attacking first, and let's be honest, the player in the red, like, this is at a situation where it doesn't matter when you say, you know, what monster is attacking first. He knows that this card is face down. You added it the previous turn, and he Royal Tributed you. Like, that's the only card you have. But there are times where it does matter, whether it be, like, a trap that you want to activate, or there are certain cards where you have to destroy with the monster with the highest attack on the second attack or something. There are really conditional cards. So, I don't think that this would work for when the Modolce is attacked. I know it does flip, but it's not being attacked at that time. It doesn't matter. It's 300 points of damage. It's not going to be the end of the world. The only thing that could possibly come back right now, and if our player in the blue is smart, he's going to tribute Recruiter, and he's going to go ahead and hit this phase down and search out for another Recruiter. Should your left be lower? It doesn't matter. The player in the blue can definitely make a game next turn. I mean, all he has to do is go ahead and just go Gravekeeper's Descendant, pop Recruiter, search out for another Descendant, and that's 4,000. He'll take 600, but and he can make this a flawless victory. He can go 8,000 to 0, even though the Moldoche player went Super Plus. It didn't matter. Royal Tribute, Tier 1. Like, seriously, that card is on another level of meta. If it was... You know how amazing this card would be against... each time a monster is sent to to your opponent's graveyard. So that includes when you synchro, right? I'm pretty sure that includes when you synchro, your XYZ material gets detached. It doesn't have... Hold on, this guy might be onto something. Don't lie, because, like... How many times do decks like Infernities keep on synchroing like Plant Synchro? Maybe, I don't know. Let's see if our player in the blue is going to be tributing that Recruiter, and he's going to hit the face down card, and then he's going to search out for any monster that has decent amount of attack. Please search out for another Descendant. I don't see why he wouldn't play 3 Descendant. Personally, for me, there has been a lot of players that played 3 Descendant. There were players that argued that 3 Descendant was too much. For me, I did triple Descendant, no MST, because I figured, like, you know, Gravekeeper is like, most of the stuff floats for stuff now, and there's another floater card, so most of the stuff floats anyway, so you get, like, free advantage, and I feel like if they want to waste D presence, don't worry, I have multiple background myself. And that's going to be that Moldoche Croissant. And, you know what he could have done? He could have activated Moldoche Waltz, summon this card, and then he could have bounced back this card and point for pointed this card so it wouldn't tribute. I don't know if it would have been the best move, but it definitely wouldn't have been like a terrible move. I still think it was better than setting a card, because let's see what a player in the blue searches out for, because this is... Oh, he doesn't actually... That card actually goes... Possession? I mean, it was face down, but I'm pretty sure they still got their effect. Regardless, it doesn't matter. He's going to go for Spy. Why don't you go for Descendant? I'm not going to PM them because, like I said, sometimes you end up confusing these low-rated duelists and they just don't know what's going on. But let's go ahead and see if a player... And he's not going to even... He's just going to go ahead and attack with that, which is fine. So, at this point, I think it's pretty much impossible for a player in the red to actually win. Like, it's just not possible to even... And he adds a Spy, doesn't even set the Spy. Maybe he's afraid of Dark Hole, but even if he Dark Holes, what is the Moldoche player going to do? And he's going to be coming slightly back into the game. I mean, he's going to be going for Magdalene, and he's going to go ahead and add probably another Magdalene. Why didn't you set the Gravekeeper Spy? Like I said, like... Or just search out for another Recruiter. Like, oh, I feel you guys' pain, because I know sometimes you guys complain when I'm playing bad, but this is on another level of meta right here, but that's fine. That card obviously won't survive, so I'm not sure why he's going for this. If anything, I'm not sure if he plays Marmamade. Marmamade has 2,000 defense, although this card's already a thing. I don't think our Moldoche player can come out of this. I really felt like he had a huge advantage, but there was that Royal Tribute. He has another Recruit. Oh my... He had this, like, what? Maybe he drew into it, I don't know. He's going to go ahead and pop Magdalene. He can search out for, I don't know what. I don't know if he's trying to prolong this game on purpose, guys, but honestly, he's just going to GG. Well, he's technically wouldn't have actually lost because the Moldoche would technically have gone back, but I'm pretty sure our Moldoche player couldn't have top decked anything, really. I mean, I don't know what the back row is. Like I said, I try not to confuse these players, but man, that Royal Tribute came in clutch. Well, hold on. Can we see the face downs? Eternity, please show us your face down. Let's PM him. They want to do a rematch. Oh my gosh, the painfulness. I can't do another match of this anymore. Oh, he declined. He's like, you know what? I'm too good. I can't play you again. But that was a really crazy comeback game. I mean, a player in the red had what, like, I don't know, he had like 40 cards in his hand. The player just went Royal Tribute. Oh, he's showing his face downs. Isn't that... Oh, Book of Moon. That would have been a dirty card. And he had a Spy. Well, we knew he had the Spy. He added that. And isn't that like that? It's that Trap Tricks card. Is it Trap Tricks, Trap Hole? I don't know what the card is. But pretty insane comeback. I really felt like Moldoche play had a significant advantage. Never even pulled out a tiramisu. But anyways, that's how the low-rated duelist goes. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Azneyes signing out.